Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Jason Bennett. I'm the chief innovator here at Brilliantly, where we're helping InsurTechs get ready for scale. Now, if you've been in this market for more than a minute, you know that the enterprise is being bombarded with SaaS apps and platforms. You also know it's fiercely competitive out there because there's tens of thousands of startups all vying for that same capital and vying for the same customers. It's tough. But especially over the last 3 years, you might have noticed, but buying patterns have changed. People's expectations have changed, and how we communicate with each other. It's all about the social fabric and the change coming out of a pandemic age and generation. It's made a huge impact on how we sell into the enterprise. If you're not finding your buyer and you're out there looking for them, it might be that your buyer changed because the C-suite's ducking for cover because digital marketing is saturated in InsurTech and in every other industry as well. Could be that you're out there talking about your product, maybe just a little too much, because unfortunately, no longer is an AI or ML a big thing. It's expected. Talk about your value. It's a change in how you sell into the enterprise. Now, for the ones that are getting it, they're shifting. They're making that change. And you can see it across any industry on a global scale. And especially in InsurTech, with groups like this, these are the scale ups. They got there because they had a change of heart. They had a change of way of doing things. And this is exactly what we're talking about. It's kind of like we're not checking boxes in customer acquisition. It's our mantra. We are customer centric cultures where everybody's on the same page. We're all working towards the same thing because you truly are creating relationships with your customers, which is exactly what they demand. And when that shift happens, it's an amazing thing to see because everybody's on the same page. It's like this huge, deep customer focus. It's like every employee you have has a relationship with your customer. And when you get things done, it's because you're leading with results that are driven by data. And everyone in the company has that liberty to innovate, to speak up, so that you're always experimenting. And of course, you're always moving fast and iterating fast as well. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of startups that just aren't getting there. It's not because they just don't know any better. But really, it's about they're under all that pressure. You get to A round, you got to scale, scale, scale. But unfortunately, in this world, and especially in today, you obviously have to crawl before you walk, walk before you run. And that same thing goes for you keep trying to push out there, get to scale, skip some steps. And on social media, you're hearing all this buzz about growth, growth, scale, scale. But unfortunately, that's leading to misconceptions. Again, we got to crawl, then we got to walk, then we got to run. And that's why we started Brilliantly, because we've been exactly where you are. And we know what it's like to accelerate top line growth. But what's really needed as you start moving along is you also have to be able to drive bottom line efficiencies. And that's why really we built a services portfolio to come along this journey with you. So we can support you at any stage, but really it's about get you to market fast, get you that growth executive leadership, build a beautiful rev ops experience so that you are optimizing every touch point and every piece of your customer relationships, and then delivering cross-functional leadership and on-demand experts just when you need them at every point of your growth. Now, how we work together in a very collaborative format is we get you to market fast in 30 days or less so that we can test in the market and see which lane you should be going down and how you should be talking with your customers so we can find your market fit in 90 days. And then we expand and keep going with that same mentality because our key metric is growth. It's not conversions and handoffs because we know from so much experience, and you know too, deep in your heart, that growth really is so much more than marketing. So let's get in touch and have a conversation. That's it, Dan. And I suck at this video editing, so enjoy. We'll get it right for something that we can put out there on the web.